Imagine the moment Earth stopped moving, when the sky turned from blue to blinding white, and the oceans began to boil. The end of our world did not come with a whimper, nor with the slow decay of time. It came with a scream, a silent, cosmic scream as the planet we called home was pulled, helpless, toward the fiery jaws of the sun. Scientists had warned of rogue planets, of black holes lurking in the void, but no one ever considered the unthinkable, that Earth itself could be torn from its orbit, sent spiraling towards certain annihilation. The laws of physics bent, twisted, as if some unseen hand had reached into the solar system and flicked us like a marble into hell. At first it was subtle, a miscalculation in satellite trajectories, a shift in the tides too violent to blame on the moon. Then the days grew longer, not by minutes but by hours. Sunlight lingered like a fever dream, scorching crops, cracking the earth. Nights became a fleeting memory, a stolen breath between unending dawns. Birds fell from the sky, their bodies cooked mid-flight. The oceans, once vast and untamed, began to steam. Coastal cities drowned not in water but in thick, suffocating fog. The last breath of a dying sea. Governments lied, of course. They called it an anomaly, a temporary climate event. But the truth was written in the stars. The constellations were wrong. Orion's belt tilted, the North Star vanished, the sky itself was unraveling. Then came the storms, hurricanes of fire, tornadoes of superheated wind that turned sand to glass in seconds. The rich fled to bunkers buried deep underground, whispering prayers to gods they'd never believed in. The rest of us looked up, watching as the sun grew larger, angrier, swallowing the horizon. The heat warped the air, bending light into grotesque mirages. Skyscrapers melting like wax, highways curling like paper in a flame. And then, the sound. A deep, planetary groan, as if the earth itself was screaming. The ground split open, not in earthquakes but in great yawning chasms, revealing veins of molten rock beneath. The air became poison, thick with the stench of burning metal, of charred flesh. The final hours were the cruelest. The sun no longer rose, it loomed, a monstrous eye filling half the sky. Shadows stretched, twisted, then vanished entirely as the light consumed everything. The oceans evaporated, leaving behind vast salt plains that cracked like bones, mountains slumped like dying giants, and then the sky caught fire. Not metaphorically, literally. The atmosphere ignited. A brilliant, hellish aurora as the oxygen burned away. Those still alive suffocated in seconds, their lungs seared from the inside. The last transmissions from space stations were fragments of static, of voices begging for a rescue that would never come. And then, silence. Earth, the cradle of humanity, became just another scorched rock circling an indifferent star. But here's the question that haunts me. The question that keeps me staring at the sun too long, wondering if it's watching me back. What if it wasn't an accident? What if something, someone, decided we didn't deserve this world? And if they did it once, what's stopping them from doing it again?